couple times. What up, what up, what up, y'all? This is episode 7 of It Behooves Me to Say podcast. I am your host, Darren Fleet. Now, I heard a few people making fun of my fake studio claps in the background. Yeah, I be doing this podcast from home. Y'all thought it was gonna be a live studio in my living room? Huh? I seen somebody in the comment section. Yeah, they just the fake clap for me. Well, come over here and clap for me for real then. Shit. If you're going to complain, that's insane. You shouldn't even be here. And before we even get started in today's topics, y'all, for the people who do care, I'm back on the road again in September, so I'm super excited about it. Starting in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that's September the 12th, we're going to be live at the Pittsburgh Comedy Bar. Yeah. September the 12th, make sure y'all gonna get those tickets. I'm definitely gonna share them up and down the timeline. Then the next day, September the 13th, we're gonna be in Detroit at the Comedy Bar. Fake claps, come on in here and fill the room. Thank you, fake claps. Oh, and September the 20th and 21st, we're in Chicago, Illinois at the Comedy Bar. Come on, fake claps. Come on, claps. I needed those claps. And I'm excited about doing them all. I really, really am. The 21st, we actually have a dog event. It's a charity event for the pit bulls. We're trying to save the pit bulls. If anybody know me and been watching me for years, y'all know that I have a dog who was a rescue. He's a pit bull / Stafford Terrier. For people who've always asked me, what brand is Coach? So he was still classified as a pit bull. I think one is just a red nose. So I think that's like a Hispanic breed. And then I think the Stafford Terrier is an American bulldog. So he fits along that cusp. Anywho, we're saving the pit bulls, and that is the charity event on September the 21st, live in Chicago at Comedy Bar. But on the 20th, we have 2 shows. Myself and my homegirl, Woisha, we coming through to bring the funny, and all you got to do is bring your money. Can't wait to see all of my Chicago fans, Detroit fans, and Pittsburgh live at the Comedy Bar. Fake claps. Thank you, fake studio audience. All right, today, y'all, we got a few people to talk about, a few things to talk about. A lot of people that I admire, like Cardi B, Jamie Foxx, and Fantasia. I know y'all wondering what do they have in common. Well, they're on episode 7 of It Behooves Me to Say podcast. So we're going to start off with the couple at the diner who had this car crash. They were recording themselves eating. They were trying to do like one of the mukbang ASMRs. Now, this take me back to some shit that I've said years ago. I do not believe in sitting there watching people eat. When I was younger, if I would have went out with any one of my family members and I would just start looking at people eating at a diner, my mother probably would have knocked the shit out of me or my grandmother. Real shit. So the world has changed because it used to be rude to watch somebody eat. And then too, it used to be rude to have people watching you eat. You get what I'm saying? Unless you was at one of them damn hot dog competitions. We've all seen the hot dog competitions where a lot of men wear these baseball caps. They go to the fairground and they stuff 200 hot dogs down their throats and they get a pail of water. So I think that that's very rude. And I think that too, we're living in that time of our lives where God is starting to do some things in people's lives, like get even. I saw that couple at the restaurant before the car came crashing through. It looked like they had just said their grace, and then they began to stuff their face. The car came crashing through in mid-chew. Okay? Let that sink on you a little bit. Let that just ponder around in your soul and your spirits. Because I know people like, well, darn, that can happen to anybody. Because I made a video about it because I found some comedy in this shit. People was just like, darn, you should be ashamed of yourself. Ain't nothing funny about a car coming through. No, it ain't nothing funny about a car coming through while I'm eating. But is it safe to say that if I'm dating someone and you take me out on a date and after we've got our plate, a car just come right through the window, this is our last fucking date? Because I feel like that ain't even my karma. That's yours. That brings me to my next subject. Don't invite me out to eat if you know that you ain't even got the karma that's coming to you yet. Can we all agree on that? Can we all agree on that? Because I really felt like, no, this shit don't happen every day. Me and my boo just standing under a tree in a park and a limb falls on me. I naturally think that God don't want me to be with you. When some shit happened to me that's unexplainable, I get away from the people that was there to explain the shit that happened to me. I don't play games like that. So I went on record stating that I think that karma was coming after one of them people at the diner. And God almost got this close. When God almost get this close to getting you, but he don't get you, that's a wake-up call. I don't know about y'all, maybe about 10 years ago, it was a bad thunderstorm. I was in my late 20s, early 20s. What? I'm 35. So yeah, mid 20s, about 24, 25. I never forget. I was recently living in Virginia at that time, and it was a bad thunderstorm. And I saw the lightning hit the ground. And the lightning hit the ground. It did it like a ripple. It was like bing, bing, bing. And then the shit looked like it was coming to me. It hit beside me. I don't know about y'all, but that was like a wake-up call for me. I felt like God was trying to tell me something. That's really how I felt. For lightning, first and foremost, we all see lightning. We've all, live in the world together, so we've all heard thundering and loud booms and shit that fell over in your house, a tree might catch on fire, etc. But for me to see the lightning hit the ground, bounce 2 times, and then come in my direction, that was enough for me to know God ain't playing. And you might not agree with what I'm saying, but I feel like a near-death situation, if that don't draw you closer to the Lord, bitch, you the devil. Now, that ain't the part that behooved me. What behooved me about the car crash into the diner was their statements after the car crash into the diner. The lady said that, you know what, I want to thank the universe. I want to thank my puppy. My puppy is like my angel. I want to thank my friend. He was there with me. He protected me. She thanked everybody except the Lord. Now, I felt like that's the reason why the Lord was trying to get your attention, bitch. I'm one of them people, I don't believe in thanking the universe. I believe something had to put the universe here. The universe won't just here. God had to, in the beginning there was the word, and this is not me getting esoterical, this is not me trying to revert anybody, but when God is this close, that could have been your last supper, bitch, and God was this close, the car was this close to making your whole neck turn back around, and all you could think was the universe. I said, yeah, if I was that man, I'd get far the fuck away from you because you are the karma man. And this ain't because I know them. I don't wish bad on nobody, but you cannot tell me you in a car accident and the car flipped 14 times and your neck went all the way around like the Exorcist. And God still got your ass here. You might be eating out a feeding tube. You might even be a vegetable. You went through a coma and you still here. By the time you come out to tell everybody about your experience, all you got to think is the universe. Yeah, I will tell you this much. Next time, it might not be a next time. I felt like that was your wake-up call. But anywho, I like to think that car came through that damn building because that girl saw that man out there eating with another girl and you never done it with her. And she said, yeah, bitch, this going to be your last meal. This going to be your last Netflix and chill. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel. And I felt like that because these accidents sometimes happen and you can't quite put a finger on it. And it happened in Houston, Texas. Now, this is the thing I know about Houston, Texas. Anybody ever been to Texas? You know it's home of the Mexican food, especially Houston. Anything can be closed after certain hours, but the Mexican trucks are still out there. You can have a Mexican burrito for breakfast. You can do a Mexican brunch. You can have a taco for lunch and a gordita fucking crunch. Anything that you can munch. Why the hell did y'all pick to go to that damn diner anywho? That was what was getting me. I was like, damn, out of all the taco trucks, y'all walked past that and went and got tacos in a goddamn diner? Yeah. Prayers go out to them people though, and our hearts go out to them too. But I'm just saying, bitch, if that didn't make you believe in God, I don't know what will. It's time to not just pray to the universe, but the creator to the universe. Moving right along to my girl Cardi B. As y'all see, I wrote all my topics down on a receipt. Can y'all read this shit? Neither can I. I can't read shit that I write. I can honestly admit that. I didn't even know that said Cardi B. Cardi B no, that's a new song. Damn darn. No wonder why. All right, yeah, it's Cardi B's new song. Cardi B got a new song, guys. It's called Imaginary Players. And a lot of people are feeling indifferent about it because it was an old Jay-Z record. People are saying that they had to go back to listen to Jay-Z to get rid of the oozing and ahhing of Cardi B. Now, I heard that same record, and I'm not going to lie. I felt like the girl had bars. I'm at this place in my life where we've heard so many female rappers. We probably not going to get the greats again like MC Lyte or Lil' Kim or Queen Latifah or Lauryn Hill. So we got to get what the fuck we got. Cardi so happened to be one of the best of what the fuck we got. And y'all pissing her off. What do y'all want from these female rappers? What do you want from them? Huh? The girl was sitting there talking shit on the record. That's what most rappers do. She was bragging about what she got. bragging about her box, bragging about her ass, her jewelry, her diamonds. I didn't feel like she said anything wrong. I think that people are upset because Jay-Z cleared the record. And these are Nicki Minaj fans that are upset. Because other people just like, okay, it's another Cardi B record. Now, I'm a Nicki Minaj fan, but I'm not so much of a Nicki Minaj fan that I cannot listen to people that Nicki Minaj don't like. I bumped SZA last night. That whole damn album got me feeling like an ex-baby mama, so I like ex-baby mama shit. You know what I mean? Nicki Minaj going against any artist does not deter me from listening to that artist. That is the difference between being a fan and a fucking stan. Some of y'all stand so hard, I can't stand y'all. It's the truth. I love Nicki Minaj. I can never listen to Cardi B. Well, okay, well, bitch, Cardi B got some songs out there that are bops. Okay? And I hate to say this because a lot of people will get upset, but I don't care about people being upset. Facts are facts. Cardi B is the only female rapper that we've been able to see make $100 million off one fucking album. One fucking album. This just giving the girl her flowers. One album. Every song go platinum. So you can say whatever you want, whether she wrote it or not. Female rappers have been known to not always write all their shit. Okay? She ain't no difference than some of the ones that came before her. But I think that she get a bad rep because we too know that secretly Cardi B never wanted to be a female rapper. Now, I remember watching Cardi B when she was just a mere internet personality. Cardi used to be twerking on headlights. Cardi used to be talking about her day after a long day of stripping. And a long day of stripping can take a lot of oomph out you. You got to have upper body strength for that shit. So I remember Cardi B just being an internet personality or a socialite. I also remember Cardi B as a Love and Hip Hop member, okay? So yeah, I do agree that people on Love and Hip Hop should be doing hip hop, but how many times have you watched Love and Hip Hop and ain't heard a damn song from nobody on Love and Hip Hop? Okay, I think she got lucky. She put out that one song that we really so desperately wanted to hear. Hey, yo, bitch, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to. These is red bottoms. These is bloody shoes. And I felt like we needed to hear that because it was kind of like a answering call to a Kodak Black song. And I do know this much. I'm not a female rapper, but I know the history of female rap. A lot of female rappers have been able to be really good at what they do because they did an answer and call song like Roxanne Shante or Salt and Pepper or Little Kim. So Cardi B is in that conversation as well. We don't have to like the girl and everything she stands for. It's no secret that I don't think that girl wanted to be a rapper, but now that she is here, it looked like she's here to stay. And whether you're talking about it negatively or positively, you're talking about it. So big ups to Cardi B. Come on, fake studio claps. As a matter of fact, let's piss some people in the audience off. Big ups to Cardi B. We need some more fake studio claps. Moving right along to Jamie Foxx now. Somebody sent me something about Jamie earlier that was disturbing them. Need I mind y'all, this didn't disturb me. This was actually a fan in my inbox. She said, Darren, I love what you just did off the last video. If I'm not mistaken, the video that she's talking about was, I do so many videos, y'all, I'll be fucking forgetting, but I just put out some recent shit recently, and I do shit for y'all daily. And, she loved what I had to say about it, so she told me to talk about Jamie Foxx. Now, I didn't understand why Jamie Foxx would be on my docket at all because I haven't seen him making recent headlines, but she sent me a video where Jamie Foxx was pulling up to someone's event and out the back pops out 4 trending white girls. They look like the set of Bring It On, and people were disturbed by that because people are saying shit like, well, damn, did Jamie not learn anything from Shannon Sharpe? Here's the thing. You can't help what the fuck you like. I'm going to start there. If Jamie like white girls, let Jamie like white girls. If the white girls ain't coming out to say shit about it, why are we? Okay? Now, do we all know the outcome of some of the shit? Sure, we've seen it play out with Shannon and a few other people. But if that's what make that boy's thing get hard, I'm not about to sit here and tell him you should be. I like black men. Okay? I like white guys too. Some of them, not all of them. I have my pick, and y'all can call me racist or whatever, but I like the white guys, the Italian ones with the full hairline, who show up a little browner, who smell good, and who got a briefcase. You normally see them downtown near a courthouse. Those are my type of white guys. I'm not a redneck. I'm not a man who likes a white man and them, you know, who eat Jimmy Dean sausage biscuits and talk like that. Those are not my favorites. We can be cool, but no, we ain't bumping and grinding. No, you look like, you know, Jim Crow to me, so I'm not doing you. I'm not apologizing for what the fuck I said neither. I'm not doing a redneck. And rednecks might say that they don't like hood niggas. And okay, cool. We can meet right there, agree to disagree. But I like them ones that look real Italian. You know what the ones I'm talking about, who can slick their hair back and put that little part in them. Those are my type of white guys. You know the ones that you gotta guess what they are? Like, ooh, do he got a tan? I can't wait to see his mother. You know, them type. You know what I mean? The ones that don't mind taking you to a Taylor Swift concert, who take you out wine tasting and shit, who hold the small of your back. I've been treated like that by a Guido or two. I like niggas that look like Big Ant's son or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you must be some kin of Renee. All right. What's your last name? Galliano? Some shit that I can't. You know, I like Ariana Grande cousins. You know, somebody that's some kin of Mariah Carey. So that's just me, and I feel like I can have a preference, but I do prefer black men. I'm just gonna be real. I prefer black women. If you want to get all in my business, because I've dibbed and dabbed and dabbed and dibbed and dibble dabble. I've done a lot of shit in my heyday. I like black women, but I'm not opposed to a white woman too, you know. But I have my types in white women too. I'm not a bitch that want to date Gretchen Wieners or Faith Hills. I think they're cute, but I'm more of a Britney Spears type bitch. I want to see a bitch dancing sexy in her living room with her underwear on. I'm like, that's the type of shit I like to wake up to. And if that makes me not okay with the black community, I guess then so be it. I feel like Jamie Foxx has done enough for the black community that man can get his dick sucked by whoever he wants to. You know, whether it's Lindsay, McKenzie, we ain't got nothing to do with his frenzy. Let him do what he want to do. I'm a big Jamie Foxx fan. I also believe that once you've been through all that Jamie Foxx has been through, that man was just in a near-death situation. Okay? If he want a white angel to come and save his fucking life, let him get a Charlie's fucking angel. If he want to date Charlize Theron instead of Shaniqua Thurlet, that's his fucking choice. Okay? I'm cool with Jamie, so I'm not upset with that. Now, here's my thing, Jamie. Can I call you JF? Because you're going to be the next Kennedy when I get done. I love JF. I'm a big Jamie Foxx fan. I'm an understudy. I'm a black comic, so I know what it takes to be in this industry, and I also love everything he stands for. However, what sisters are tired of, and I just know because I'm friends with a lot of sisters, they are tired of y'all getting in trouble with the other girls and then coming over to them to nurture you back to health. No. Well, black sisters are saying, fuck that. And where you fucked it up is where you will clean it up. They not here to clean up your mess no more. No, so that's all I will say. If that's what you choose to do, do you. I'm a big Jamie Foxx fan, so I have no hate towards Jamie. Do you, Jamie? Eat all the white coochie cobbler your little heart can take, okay? All right? You want to skim off some white pussy pot pie? Be my guest. It's just that when that pot pie keeps your ass in a pickle, don't come asking a sister for a nickel. We ain't putting shit to your bail. I'm gonna tell you that much, and I love you down. Speaking of eating pussy pot pie, Willow Smith, the daughter of Jada and Will Smith, wants to know who ate all the pussy, huh? Cockle-doodle-doo. Now, I don't know where that sound effect came from. I was trying to hit the clap button again, but for those who hated my fake studio audience, get another. Yeah, she want to know who ate all the pussy, and I don't know why I would bring up the cocks. Talking about who ate all the pussy, because ain't nobody ate all the dicks up, because I know I checked mine this morning. But who ate up all the pussy? Now, I think that's a logical question. That had a lot of women checking their drawers. I don't know about y'all, but when Willow Smith said who ate all the pussy, I was with one of my homegirls. She had to go to the dressing room. We was up at H&M. You know that store to B. Simone cries when she got her shop at. And my homegirl had to go to the dressing room to check her drawers because she was making sure that it won't none down. She was making sure that she still had a little shum down there because Willow Smith said somebody ate all the coochie. Now, she went on record saying that people don't know how to take a joke no more. And here's the thing about people. I want to say this, and I want to say this from the bottom of my heart. It's not that people can't take a joke. It's just that what's in joke? What's a joke? I look at life like this. I'm not a person who's going to call somebody out and talk shit to them and then get mad and say, that's because you can't take a joke. Because it's a thin line between a joke and an ass whooping about to happen. Depending on how you say it is the way that I'm going to, replay it. And that's the thing, and then some people think that just because you put LOL behind some shit you said that it's a joke. Oh, okay, but yeah, you were still talking about my neck, bitch. So no, that wasn't a joke. You putting LOL don't mean it a joke, don't make it a joke. That just make me take it a little lighter. Now I ain't got to cuss you out the way I was. I can take off the all caps and just cuss you out in lowercase. Oh, but you still getting cussed the fuck out, right? Right. So people are on her, but it's like, girl, that's not a joke. That's not a joke. Who ate all the pussy is not a joke, but it was the picture that she posted for all the coochie taken and missing in America. She was crying by a windowsill. And if you know anything about Willow Smith, Willow got beautiful green eyes. So the first thing we did, we didn't even read her caption. We just saw the young lady crying. I'm like, damn, why is Willow crying? You anything like me, you thought something had happened to Will. Everybody in the comment section was like, is Will okay? Is Will okay? Nobody said shit about Jada. People was like, did Jada do it to you? You know what I mean? They was asking, is Jada the reason why you crying? But we thought that Will was not okay. But motherfuckers was asking, did Jada do something again? It wasn't Jada. The girl just was making fun on the internet. You know how we do when our views get low and the albums ain't selling no more and ain't nobody coming to see you at your show. You got to spark some shit off the internet. You got to start some beef, don't you? All right. So that's what she did. She just sparked up a little conversation. Willow wants to know who ate all the pussy and people like that. Like, no, girl, there's still some more here for you to eat. I still got a little plate for you in the back. That's how people are feeling. So I just feel like that we took it a little too... We took it a little too serious. I knew when I saw the girl crying and I read the caption, I was like, this is just a joke. This just a joke. Somebody said, darn your ass crazy. No, Willow the one crazy. I ain't asked nobody. I ain't asked nobody who ate up all the dicks. That lady crazy. I'm just coming to tell y'all the story. Somebody said, yeah, you know how it is to stay relevant. It is. When staying relevant, now I'm going to be honest. I don't believe in a fake beef to stay relevant. I also don't believe in, just calling somebody out to stay relevant or going to do what the other relevants are doing. Like, y'all know that girl Onija, who we've talked about on the podcast a few times. You know, the one who went to Pakistan to marry a Pakistani and the 16-year-old boy, 19-year-old, whatever he was. Y'all don't quote me on that. And then she had to come back to the States and come back to her mind. I see a lot of celebrities going out to hang out with her. And she's not talented. You know, I don't know what it is that she does. I know she went to Pakistan and we gave her a lot of money to come back here. But a lot of celebrities were going out to hang out with her and putting them in their videos, et cetera, et cetera. That's what I call clout chasing. You do anything to stay relevant. I'm not about to go and put Onija in a Darren Fleet video because I don't see where me and Onija are anywhere compatible when it's talking about talent. Okay? If my talent is not enough to keep my fan base enthralled or enthused, I mixed enthused with enthralled and got enthralled. Enthralled, y'all know how we make up some words here. Like I heard y'all talking shit about me with Pythagoras theorem. It's been so long since I did Pythagoras theorem and I called the shit Pythagorean theorem. Y'all know I will fuck up a word real quick and make it my own. But yes, while y'all were enthralled, if that's not enough to enthrall y'all my comedy, then I'm not about to go and do OnlyFans. I'm not about to spread my legs and stroke myself. I'm not about to put objects up my ass for you. I'm not going to hang out with whatever you think is popular. I'm not about to run through Atlanta half naked. I'm not about to start a beef with Monica and Brandy. The boy ain't mine and the boy ain't theirs either. It's just certain shit I'm not about to do for you. If these jokes ain't good enough, bitch, so be it. I'll just go work at my mother's group home. We own businesses, so shout out to my mother. And a girl. Some of the shit y'all do for clout, never could be me. My last subject, I don't know if y'all can read this because I can't neither. I think that said fantasy. No, bitch, that say Fantasia. Top line said, bitch, it say Fantasia. She did a remix to Boots on the Ground. Just when I thought that song was coming to an end, here come Fantasia. Where them fans at? We big Fantasia fans over here. As someone who's lived in North Carolina a great deal of my life, I am definitely a Fantasia fan. I do love Fantasia. I love everything she stands for, and I like the fact that she keep it classy. Now, when I heard her remix, I do want to go on record stating that I think that remix was originally written for Beyonce. I know people will get upset at me for saying Fantasia sang better than Beyonce. I know there's gonna be people from the church who think that Fantasia sings better than Beyonce. I don't think that at all. I think they're both great singers, and I do know that when people have grown up in church, you were taught that a run or a riff or someone who can hold a note a longer time is a better singer. I don't think that either. I think that if you can just sing and stay on key, then you're a great singer, which both women do, and both of them are very different. But when I heard the remix to Boots on the Ground, Fantasia's version, I heard Fantasia said, I got Sir Davis in my cup, and I think she's about to, fuck it up. I know she might didn't say it like that, but she said something upon that level. And I really feel like that was originally written for Beyonce. And the reason why I say that, because if you went to the Beyonce Cowboy Carter tour, you know that Beyonce did a dance break to Boots on the Ground. Now, I don't know what the industry have been trying to do with Fantasia lately and Beyonce, but this is the second time I feel like we've seen Fantasia cover some shit that was originally meant for Beyonce. Do y'all remember last year at the Grammys where Beyonce won Album of the Year for her Cowboy Carter tour? Yeah, they had asked her to do that Tina Turner tribute. Y'all remember the Rolling on the River? And if you notice, Fantasia came out there and she did the tribute instead. Do you remember that part of Fantasia's tribute when she came down in the audience and she was trying to get people to back that ass up with her? She was calling all the people, I think her and Duda Lipa, whatever the child, Duda Limbo. Them girls, they was down there shaking that ass, and then she went over to Miley Cyrus or somebody, and they started shaking that ass. We know Miley ain't got no ass, but she started shaking her back. And she went over towards Beyonce, and Beyonce put her head down. And that video is out. I watched that shit live, so I know Beehive fans will be like, darn, that ain't what happened. Yes, the fuck it did, and don't tell me what my eyes didn't see. I saw the girl asking, any ladies out there want to shake with me? Beyonce put her hat down so Fantasia can kind of walk on by. Beyonce had on that big-ass Cowboy Carter hat. In other words, she was like, no, bitch, I don't want to shake with you. I shake enough. Go and shake somebody else's tree. Anywho, I noticed that then. Now, am I going to say that Beyonce was being shady? No. I think that Beyonce was just trying to take some of the heat off her, because we all knew that Beyonce would have been the first person we thought about to do a Tina Turner tribute. Now, did Fantasia do a great job? Yeah, she did. Yes, she did. I think Fantasia fucked it up. Do I think doing a Tina Turner tribute is Fantasia's lane of music? No, but I do think because she's a great singer, she can sing anything, but I don't think a Tina Turner tribute for Fantasia is Fantasia's lane of music. No more than I thought that time. Y'all remember like a couple years ago when they did like a Motown tribute and they got Jennifer Lopez to go out there and sing Diana Ross, Jackson 5, and Temptation songs. Now, there would be people probably in the Hispanic culture, who do the merengue and the salsa and the paso doble who would say that J-Lo did her motherfucking big one. But there are people who grew up listening to the soothing sounds of Motown. And no, I wasn't around when Motown came out, but I have a mother, I have a grandmother, I have a grandfather. When I heard Aretha Franklin or Temptations or some shit like Just My Imagination, I knew that we were about to clean up. Now, I know that these people can sing because I've heard Aretha do some shit that I don't even think you have the Aretha tube to do out of your throat. So I know she can sing. Now, I also have heard J-Lo sing before. And I'm just going to say J-Lo ain't never did shit I can't do. And I know I'm not the most incredible vocalist, but I can ooh and ah. And I can promise you this, I can sing better than J-Lo. Now, I don't care if her fans get upset, darn, but you ain't got more money than J-Lo. No, I don't got a fatter ass than J-Lo neither. But I got a nice dime in my bank account, and I got a nice ass to look back at it, and I got great vocal skills that can out-sing J-Lo. But we're going to give it up for J-Lo. Anywho, I don't think Fantasia fit on that tribute for Tina Turner. However, did Fantasia sing the shit out of that song? Yes, she did. Yes, she did, and I'm a big Fantasia fan, and I'm also happy to see that she's on the Boots on the Ground. Because when you think of Boots on the Ground, you think of like a southern soulful like artist. You think of like Betty Wright, you think of Fantasia, you think of Beyonce, even though Beyonce have gave us a lot of Hollywood looks and shit like that, but Beyonce roots is Texas. So I think of her. I think of any country girl. Hell, I don't give a damn if they would have put Kelly Clarkson or you know, what's the Miranda fucking Lambert. Anybody who could have carried that country beat that'll make you want to put them boots on your feet and boom, boom, skeet, skeet. God damn. Bounce on it down on it, whatever they said. Fantasia remixed the Boots on the Ground as a go for me. Now, a lot of people going to be upset because that means that we're going to have to hear Boots on the Ground a lot more longer. So now we got to go back to them bars where bitches is just pulling fans from nowhere. You ever went out with somebody and you already know what they got on? She got her little boots up to her thighs, a cute little skirt. She got on a corset. And y'all done got in, y'all sitting at the bar, y'all sipping or whatever, and then they play, where them fans at? And this bitch pull a fan out her boot. Yeah, that's my aunt. She pulled a fucking fan out her boot, flicked it. It almost hit me. So yeah, that flick almost caused a conflict in that motherfucker. But I let her live, because that's my aunt. You can't just go around bending your mother's sister's arm back and shit. So I let her do her boots on the ground. But my question was, bitch, where'd that fan come from? Where them fans at? That's a lucrative question. I seen a bitch pull it out her updo last time I was on a cruise. She pulled that shit out her bun and hold it. I said, yeah, now because Fantasia done hopped on this remix, we gonna have to hold it. Somebody said, Darren, what you think about Lil Nas X walking down the boulevard with his white boots on the ground? Well, you know, y'all fucked around and let Lil Nas X trick y'all into thinking that he was a real musician. When we heard that first song, well, he had the first boots on the ground as far as I'm concerned. He had Old Town Road. I'm going to take my horse down the Old Town Road and I'm going to ride till I can't no more. When we found out that that horse was a 19-year-old boy he was talking about, y'all started unplugging that shit from your kids' iPhones and shit, didn't you? All right. So I blame y'all for making Lil Nas X a big pop star the same way we made Cardi B a big rapper, knowing good and damn well that these people did not want to be musicians. Who really looked at Nas X, and this is me being real, who really looked at Nas X and thought that, we're looking at the next Chris Brown here. Yep, that's the next Michael Jackson written all over. No one. So now that his boots is on the ground and we find out them boots are made for walking, yeah, he a little Jessica Simpson. Lil Nas X supposed to have been on the Dukes of Hazzard Part 3. He walking all through Sunset Boulevard, downtown fucking California, with drawers on. And it's a difference between boxers, them little Fenty drawers that the niggas like to wear now, you know, the panties that look much like mine. Me and your husband got the same drawers on, girl. And you and your husband got the same drawers on the 2025 bit. Just being real. He had on them da-dun-da-duns. Y'all know the da-dun-da-dun, the Superman drawers. All Lil Nas X was missing was a cape. And he looked like he was going to fight gay crimes in a city near you with a pink hammer. Bitch. But I'm here for Lil Nas X. I really am. Because I feel like this. If you're going to make these people celebrities, all right, now you got to deal with it. Now you gotta deal with it. Somebody said, I don't know any of Lil Nas X songs. The only one I know is Boots on the Ground. No, that ain't Lil Nas X. That's now Fantasia. Only one I know is Old Town Road. I'm done with my receipt list, y'all know. I wrote this on the back of a Walgreens receipt. They're usually longer than this, but I went to self-checkout. But yeah, that's the only song I know. Other than that, I know him from Pretending to Be Pregnant. Y'all remember a few years ago he was pretending to be pregnant. Then he had that music video where he had dropped from heaven and he was dancing on the devil's dick. That's what I know from Lil Nas X. And this ain't me throwing shade because I like Lil Nas X. I think he's a beautiful kid. I really do. And I do think he's talented. But do I think that music is for him? Do I think he's a musician? No, I don't. Do I think that Lil Nas X would have had a big star platform on a Disney show or maybe Nickelodeon or I don't know, playing on one of these new TV shows where they put a lot of young boys in them like The Shy or something? Sure. That he could have thrived in, but I never listened to Lil Nas X and was like, this kid is going to have Grammys one day. He's going some. I never done that. I never listened to Cardi B and was like, damn, I bet she'll whoop. I know she'll turn Remy my ass up in a freestyle. I never listened to her and thought that, oh, this woman really wanted to rap. I blame us for making these people celebrities, and then when they show us, no, I'm just like you, bitch. I can hit a wrong bumper too, bitch, and then I'll be walking down the yabba dabba doo, bitch, looking stupid. So that's Lil Nas X. Now, if he coming to save a gay crime near me, I pray he get here soon. I really the fuck do. But I'm not mad at the man. I was going to do a video on that, but since you already took it from me, I'm just going to let you have it. I love that pic. Where can I get one? I actually got this picture from Kirkland's. My mother actually picked this picture out. She was like, it bring out the color in my eyes. You might have to squint and turn to see what she saw. But I saw it too when I was going back and looking at the playbacks. I do admit that it makes me beautiful. I do. Because it has something for everybody, And I feel like this, I don't care what part of the world you live in. We've all seen a guitar. So that's why it's back there. But yeah, and it also goes with any color I decide to wear. If I want to wear red today, if I want to wear a little green or something, yeah. My mother thought this would be cool. And she also knew that this would get the white people votes too. I'm going to be real. White people see a guitar and they think I sing folk or bluegrass. So this is for the Taylor Swifters of the world too. I'm just going to be motherfucking real with y'all. Okay? Okay. Mama knows best. Mother knows best. Somebody said, however, we get the bag and it's legal. I'm cheering on. However, we get the bag and it's legal. Okay, I read your shit super wrong. I get you. I'm okay with Lil Nas X doing music or whatever, as long as the kids want to buy it. I'm not going to sit here and act like the man got a catalog that I just got to, if I was stranded somewhere and Lil Nas X music was the only music that I had to press play on, I probably would never press play. And that's just me. That's not a read. That's not a fucking read. That's a reel. And I know people be like, what, Darren? He's a part of your community. What community is that? I live in Baltimore. I don't see him in my community. So we're not a part of the same community. And I hate when people do shit like that to me too, from being LGBT. Ain't nothing more offensive than somebody coming up to me telling me some shit like, yeah, I fuck with y'all. I got a gay cousin. Bitch, I got a gay cousin. And I got a straight cousin too. But I never meet other straight people and say shit like, hey, do you listen to Chris Brown? But people will meet me and ask me, do I listen to Saucy fucking Santana? And no, bitch. I listen to DMX and Lil Nas and Nas and Jay-Z and everything else you do. The fuck would you... this be... And I feel like it's very necessary to have this conversation. But people meet me and say shit like, I got a gay brother, Darren. Bitch, I got a gay brother. What do you want me to do? I got a gay son. My mother do too. You see him. The fuck you... What you want from me? I'll never meet straight people and tell them anything about anybody I know straight. So yeah, I hope that people don't think that I'm here to agree just because you suck more dick than me. That's all you. That's all you. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Darn, he's Lil Nas X. You should listen to him. Why? I listen to Betty Wright. I listen to a lot of R&B in my spare time. I know a real vocalist when they walk in the room. I can tell you 2 seconds of you opening your mouth whether you can sing or not. That's a skill I have. Because see, when I used to stay with my grandmother when I was younger, she would play like old hymnals where people actually had to know how to sing. Their vocals wouldn't be so I know the original Swing Low Sweet Chariot, or I was lonely before Jesus came in my life, or he rose from the dead, original hymns. So when you can't sing, I know you can't. I know when the studio is doing a few oohs and ahs, I listen to real bitches throw down. Okay, I will go back and listen to Billie Holiday right now. Take 5, Dim Their Eyes. Real shit. Ella Fitzgerald. I would go back and Nina Simone. Somebody who really got something to say. Colored Girls, or My Skin is Black, or Young, Gifted, and Black. Aretha Franklin. Accentuate. You got to accent. You ain't the positive fan. Real shit. But bitches can say Etta James. And today's vocalist, I don't mind Ari Lennox, who gets a bad flack from a lot of people. Like I said, I like Fantasia. I like Jennifer Hudson. I love Jasmine Sullivan, and that's a vocalist there. I like Kim Burrell. I like Iyanla Crawley. All the fucking Clark sisters. Line them up. I'm talking Dorinda, Twiggy, Kern, the damn daughter All the Clark fucking Shields, all the sisters, Leandria, you name it. And a lot of male vocalists too. I am definitely a big Davy Ruffin fan. Who else? I love James Brown. I love anybody can hoot and holler. You know what I mean? That shit that we like to hear. I like Al Green. Just so many people. So many people. I love Little Richard. And no, I don't like Richard because he gay. I love him because he had a lot of shit to say. And he sang the way that I wish I could sing. Somebody who can actually feel what the hell they talking about. I love Brandy. Brandy might be my favorite vocalist of all time. I want to be down. I want to be the fuck down. I don't compare Brandy and Monica, and I don't argue neither one of them either. And people that argue Brandy and Monica, I already know you don't know vocalists, so leave me out of your conversation, all right? Because real singers ain't arguing Brandy over Monica. I know you ain't. So that's just me to you. That's what I like and what I do. I don't listen to people because of a lifestyle. Somebody said Coco Jones. I think she's cool. I love a little Barry White. Teddy Pendergrass. I like Teddy. I love Luther. Luther redid Dionne Warwick's whole damn category. And catalog. And I love Dionne Warwick. And a lot of people don't want to give that woman her prop due. Y'all would sit there and act like other people outsung her music better than her. And that's because you don't know music. Because, Luther's This House Is Not a Home. Yeah, he put it in the bag on old Dionne. But I went back and I listened to Anita Baker's rendition to No One in the World. And I listened to Dionne's rendition. Anita jazzed it up, but Dionne made it technical. You can say what you want and you can argue with your mother. Yes, I do like Anita's version more because it's a hit, but she won't fucking with Miss Warwick. Warwick was standing chanteuse, very tall, shoulders back. A little whippadoo. You remember that's when you had to wear the fucking pompadour because bitches, black women back then, you didn't have the makeup and hair utensils to make you look like other people, so they just had to put some polyblend on your face and swoop your shit to the left and put a bobbin pin in the back. Dionne stood there flat-footed and sung the fuck out of No One in the World. And if you don't believe it, you are no one in this world that I want to talk to. Trust me. She sung the shit out of that song. Also, her Don't Make Me Over. This is for real music listeners. Dionne sung Don't Make Me Over so good. And I know a lot of people will argue that Sybil sung it good. Sybil didn't even sing it on key. That's how I know you don't know music. If you're going to argue what Sybil did over what Dionne did. Sybil won't on key. And she was pitchy in some places. Dionne sung Don't Make Me Over and sung that shit the way it was written because she could sing. And I'm just going to go on by saying that whole Houston family could sing. Dionne, her sister Dee Dee, her cousin Whitney, her auntie Cicely, and even their distant cousin, Clementine Price, for those who know opera. Clementine? Now those some vocals there, bitch. Argue with your mother. They whole family can sing. And for those who were saying that Aretha is her godmother, Aretha is not Whitney's godmother, says Aretha. So I don't count Riri as being in their family, no. Because Aretha was only Whitney's godmother when it was beneficial to Aretha, trust me. And I love Aretha, but Aretha used to be mean. I saw some of the interviews. If her and Sissy won't cool, Aretha will revoke her godmother card. She'll be like, oh, bitch, I ain't her godmother. I ain't her godmother. You just want me to be there just in case you can, because you know I'm rich. Yeah. I can say that, too. I can attest to how Aretha feel, because no sooner than I became comedian Darren Fleet, I had a lot of godchildren. I was people uncles that I had never met before. Baby, this ain't a wedding ring. Y'all asked me that last time. This is actually a ring from my mother. She gave it to me a couple Christmases ago, and it has Psalms. It has a verse from Psalms here on the ring, and it's biblical, and she just gave it to me so I can have it wherever I'm at on the road. And it's also on my right hand. No, y'all, if I got married, I probably wouldn't even do it traditionally. I don't want a ring. I just want that paperwork to let you know, nigga, this is the prenup, all right? Yeah, because when you leave, you're going to leave with what you came with, okay? All right, all this shit was mine before you got here, okay? All right, now you are welcome to it as long as we together, but when you go, this ain't Mary J. Blige, bitch. This is Tiana Taylor. I'm taking everything I came with, plus your shit if you did me wrong. Trust me, bitch. Trust me, as long as my mother name is Brenda, you ain't gonna get over on me about no money. And my mother's a Virgo. My mother's a Virgo. So anybody know about being raised by Virgos? Virgos love their money more than they love anybody else in this world. Trust me, bitch. I could be hanging off a cliff and my mother's purse. She gonna save that purse before she save me. She gonna save me. Oh, but her coins coming first, bitch. Ain't no need for me to be broke. And with a dead son, now is it? Oh, no. So, yeah. Virgos, somebody said Psalms 23. This is not Psalms 23. I'm sorry, guys. It's so small and I don't have my glasses and I'm trying to look sexy for y'all. This is Psalms, I want to say this is verse 17. Is that an 11 or a 7? My eyes are super bad, but that's 17, baby. And it has the wording all the way around it. It's just very pretty. My mother got it for me because she know I be out here. She know how evil the world is. And she know everybody don't got my best interest at heart. And I'm a firm believer in God. So I do believe if you take Jesus anywhere with you, you ain't got to worry about nothing else. That's just my belief. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to argue. One thing you'll never hear me doing is arguing about religion. Because, see, baby, I don't argue with religion over lifestyle. I don't feel like Christianity is a religion. It's a lifestyle, and it's one that you choose. It's one that you choose. It's a choice. Do I do everything right? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I know who died for my sins, so I don't argue with people about that. And I take the Lord with me everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Moving right along, before I in on this podcast, God is not great. God is God. God is God. He is great. Don't get me wrong. Because I hear people saying all the time, God is grace. God is great. He is all of those things. But God is God. God is everything. You know how people be like, oh, bitch, you are everything. No, the Lord is everything and he's everywhere at once. So I don't play about that. That I don't. But yes, he is great too. Somebody said, oh no, my dad is 919. What y'all talking about out there? Huh? Are y'all talking about Virgos? Because it's almost Virgo. No, it is Virgo season. Is it Virgo season? Is it Virgo season yet? Y'all know, look, I got my teeth done too. So like, she was like, darn, you talking a little different. Yeah, I'm getting used to these fucking veneers. But they feel good, so. Somebody said I know that's right. But yeah, Virgo, I think it is Virgo season. My mother's a Virgo. Yeah. Darren, you got me rolling on the floor. About the Lord? Amen, I guess. Y'all gotta take my baby. You ready to go use the bathroom? You ready for the bathroom? Y'all see my boy down there? Y'all hear him? Y'all hear his little collar? He got on a little coach collar. I would lift him up, but hey, boy. Hey, you done made your way back here, huh? Look, he done made his way back here. You on the podcast today? What you gotta tell the people? Y'all hear his tail wagging? Hey, boy. Hey, Toach. Hey, this is my baby, y'all. This is the reason why I don't be wanting to come on the road most of the time. Because I be wanting to be home with my baby. He understands. Ain't that right, boy? Yeah, she do. You ready to go bathroom? You ready to go bathroom? Look at him. He is spoiled. He is spoiled. Somebody said the 23rd. Yes, he is. God is God. Y'all, don't forget it. Don't forget it now. All right, y'all. I'm about to end on a positive note because y'all see my baby is jumping in too now. Somebody said my teeth are teeth. But let me tell y'all, I do want to say this though, because that is hilarious. I was determined I didn't want no big ass white chiclets in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I wanted something that when people was like, oh, okay, yay, a nice little smile. And besides, my teeth were already fine. Let's just be real. No one has never told me, oh, darn, go get your teeth fixed. I just done it because I wanted to. And it's honestly nothing that someone said it's Leo season. Thank y'all for correcting me, but as far as the Virgo's concerned, y'all need to wrap that shit up real quick. Yeah, because Virgos said they ready to pop, baby. Okay? They ready to park. Oh, he been to the park later. I take him to the park almost every day, and when I don't, I get my sitter, the person who come and help me clean my house and stuff. She'll go and take him to the park for me and stuff, just for extra chore. He's a spoiled gift from God. Yes, he's spoiled. Look at him laid up here, y'all. He is a baby. Somebody said chiclets. Yeah, I didn't want no damn chiclets in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've seen the people who can barely keep their teeth in their mouth. I'm like, child, ooh, smile. Oh. Them teeth look good. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I really, really appreciate that. Because I was scared about it. That's why I hadn't did the podcast in a while. I was like, oh, Lord, they're going to notice them teeth. Because y'all notice everything. Y'all notice when my brow is not shaved to perfection. Y'all notice if I ain't slept good. You notice if I look like I'm drinking. Like, darn, was fucked up in that last video. Y'all notice everything. So I was scared. Yeah, because y'all approval is what matter, being that I do this for your approval, really. So, I appreciate y'all, but showing my appreciation in so many ways. I'm coming back out on the road as of next month. The tour starting again. Once again, September the 12th, I'm in Pittsburgh, PA, live at the Comedy Bar. Can't wait to see you, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. September the 13th, I'm in Detroit, Michigan. Live at the Comedy Bar. Can't wait to see you, Detroit. I love y'all so much, too. And y'all sold out 5 shows for me last... No, y'all sold out 4 out of 5 shows for me last time I was at the Punchline in Detroit. Oh, and September the 21st, we have a dog charity event in Chicago, Illinois. We're doing a give back for the Pit Bulls, which I will be making a guest appearance. I'm doing like 10, 15 minutes that night. But I have 2 headline shows. Myself and my homegirl Woo Woo. We're there on September the 20th at Comedy Bar, where y'all get to get a full throttle show. Both shows in Chicago. Y'all remember last time we had that little unserious ass heckler who was telling me, yo, this Chicago. Yo, turned out that nigga was from Indianapolis trying to rep Chicago. You know how people try to get hood when they come to a city that has a reputation. Now all of a sudden it's Chicago. No, I'm like, baby, I've been to Chicago over 10 times. I did Laugh Factory. I did Zanies. I did the Harold Washington. I did Riddles and Alsip. I've even did the outskirts of Batavia, the Comedy Ball. I've done Comedy Ball over 5 times. Anybody know me? Chicago is arguably one of my favorite cities to do. I love doing it for the fans, but y'all food is unfucking matched. Chicago food so good, you eat the hotel food. And y'all know hotel and airport food can be a hit and a miss. You know, sometimes that shit can taste like hospital food, not Chicago. When them bitches say they can cook, they come to fucking cook. You heard me? I didn't have nothing. Normally I'd be like, oh, can I get some salt and pepper? They know what you like. Chicago seasoning your plate according to what you look like. They be like, oh, darn, like a little heavy, little spice on. Put a little spice on there. Look at him. He's sassy as a whore. Give him some spices. He's zesty enough. You know, so Chicago give you what it is that they know you want. Even down to the Starbucks, y'all. They made my latte so fucking good. Almost fuck. Oh, see? Look at my man. I'm not mad. Just fuck up my set. That's him trying to tell me is, you know, I need to go ahead and go. That's my fault, too. He done took down my light up. It scared the shit out of me, too, y'all. Did y'all see me almost curse? I can't even be mad at him because he's scared of me right now. Now he over there looking at me with the puppy dog eyes. Oh, look at me. You hopped down and you fucked up my set. Yeah, you did. Let me go and take him out, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for watching, but I cannot wait to get back to Chicago. Once again, that's September the 20th. I have 2 headline shows at the Comedy Bar. September the 20th. September the 21st, I will be there for a dog charity event. We're saving the pit bulls. So anybody know anything about pit bulls? They get a bad rep in America just like black people. So y'all know I'm there. Poof! Yes, I am. I love y'all for free. God bless you all. And thank y'all for watching me. This is episode 7 of It Behooves Me to Say podcast. Bye, guys. I was trying to make sure my teeth were teething, as y'all say.